Hi, my name is Ben Byrne and I'm a Portfolio Manager on the Watershed Emerging Leaders SMA. The mandate for our SMA is to invest in companies X the ASX 100. However, at any given point in time, generally 80% of the stocks that we hold will be in the 100 to 300. We really like the profile of those sort of stocks, given the fact that in many cases they're past that sort of volatile sort of startup phase and really in an emerging, maturing growth profile. The other thing that we like about them is that in terms of, I guess, market coverage and an awareness, there isn't quite that saturation that you'd see in the ASX 100. Having said that, that maturity and that sort of growth profile, we think is something that you've got to look at very clearly. And a large part of that would stem back to the fact that I've been attending emerging leaders conferences for 20 years, and there's still some of the same companies that are emerging that were presenting in 1997 that are emerging in 2016. We think that you've got to isolate those companies with clearly defined catalysts to re-rate and catalysts to grow. That's basically a large part of our process is filtering down companies that we feel meet those criteria, and then basically undergoing a pretty rigorous fundamental analysis and looking for those sort of catalysts to re-rate. We look at obviously the strength of the balance sheet, the strength of management. We're really interested also in the industry and their position within the industry, and any sort of competitive advantage for us is absolutely paramount in terms of investment. From an industry level, we feel that it is one of the most paramount things that people can look at, the most pivotal, and you've seen that in terms of traditional media over the past sort of few years. They're cheaper and they still keep getting cheaper. In terms of some of the more emerging industries, which in our opinion, some are an absolute fait accompli. They've got a certain market share now, but that's only going to appreciate given the fullness of time. You've got to afford them a different market multiple. That's what we've done thus far. The SMA is coming up to 3 years of performance, and the performance has been about 23% over the market over the course of the 3 years. They're the sort of things that we're going to focus on, and we feel that they're the sort of things that are going to secure performance moving forward. So in summation, we feel that real focus on the quality of the business, but more to the point, the business that it's in and its position within the business and whether or not it has that sustainable competitive advantage and that industry moving forward is absolutely paramount in terms of your decision making in the emerging space. And it's certainly paid dividends for us over the course of the last 3 years, and we think it will going forward into the future.